Hello my dear wonderful peoples, and welcome back to our new video. Here in this video we are just going to learn about the data types and the variables, which are the must requirements before building any C program. Okay, so here we go. Let me just create a new project. Okay, console application with a C definitely, and here let me just give the title data types and variables. Okay, here as you can see our project is created. Okay, so now let me just get rid of this program. Okay, so let us just start with the data types. Okay, in C programming language, a data type is a set of values and is determined to act on the values. Okay, that means it determines the values stored in the variables. Okay, I think you got it. And C language provides us various kinds of data types from which we can choose very carefully according to our requirements. Okay, as you can see here, according to a book UNCC, which is a very nice book to learn C programming, provide us the information about the three types of data types, that is primary, derived and user defined. Okay, but here in this video we are just going to study about the primary data types. Okay, and basically C data types are used to identify the type of variables, type of return type of a function, and type of parameters accepted by a function. Okay, I think you got it. Okay, now let us just talk about the variables. A variable is basically a memory location which store our data, or in here we can say which holds the value for the later use. Okay, and one thing you should note here, that the values of the variables can change during the execution of the program, unlike constant which do not change their values. Okay, so here are some rules to choose the name of a variable. Okay, take a pause and note them carefully. Okay, I think you are done with this. Okay, now let me just show you all the things practically. Okay, now let me just type here in comment what we are going to do in this program to learn about data types and variables. So here we can start our program. Okay, let us just start with a header file, and here I am using standard input output header. Okay, now main function, and put here braces as always. Okay, so in the primary data types, basically we have 5 kind of data types, that are int, char, float, double and void. Okay, let us just start with the void. Okay, as per the name, it holds no values, and basically it is used to specify the return type of a function. Okay, so let me just use here void with the main function. Okay, so this means our main function will not return anything. So here let me now declare the data types with the variables. Okay, so let me first declare here int. Okay, int data type will holds all the integers. Okay, as we all know what are integers, so our int data type will hold the integers. So let me declare here x, and let me initialize here to a integer. Okay, now initialize it to any integer. Let me initialize it to 10, which is an integer. Okay, next we come to the float. Okay, our float data type holds the floating point value. Okay, so let me declare here, and as it holds a floating point value, so let me just initialize it to a floating point value. Let me just initialize to the 10.234, and next we come to the char. Okay, so it holds a character. Okay, so let me just declare here z, and let me just initialize it. And to initialize character to any value, you must use single quotes. Okay, so let me just type here, and let me initialize it to s. Okay, and put here a semicolon. Next we come to double, and double is a data type which is very much similar to the float. Okay, it also holds a floating point value, but it is high precision than float. Okay, so let me just declare here something. Let me declare here w and initialize it with 20.12345 and 6. Okay, so let me just print all these values. Okay, let me just use here a print statement. The value of int is %d. Okay, here to print the integer value we use %d. Okay, if we will not use here %d, our value will not be printed. Okay, and now put here a comma, and here you have to use your variable, that is x. Okay, and use here a semicolon, as you know, otherwise it will show error. Copy this statement and paste it 4 times. Okay, so let me change it. Okay, so for printing floating point we use %f, for printing character we use %c, and for printing double we use %f like as floating point, like as float. Okay, so let me now change here. Here is we have to put here y. Okay, here we have to put z, and here w. Okay, so this is our program. Okay, I think the program has no errors. Okay, now let me just run this program. Oops, we make a mistake here. Okay, this is a lowercase y, here we have to use uppercase y. Okay, so let me now run this program. As you can see, the value of int is 10, the value of float is 10 point this something, and the value of character is s, the value of double is this, as we provided. Okay, now let me just show it clearly to you. So for this you just have to use here \n, okay, here also and here also. This way our next print statement will be printed in the new line. So now let me just run the program again, and here as you can see, according to the values which we have provided, the value of int is 10, the value of float is this, the value of character is s, the value of double is this. Okay, I think you got it, and this is all what I want to tell you in this video. Okay, this is Shoaib signing off, and I will catch you in the next video.